Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. And since we have the half-year anniversary, it means the game launched 6 months ago, and that's how long most of us have been playing. And I think this is the perfect time for me to share how I've been playing this game until now, and also share the progress I have made on the weapons. And personally, I am playing very close to a free-to-play. Yes, I know I have 50,000 red crystals, but I never spent them. I just hoard them and treat them as my long-time investment towards Sephiroth in the future, because there's a particular weapon I am hoping for that we'll get one day. Basically Zidane, but for Sephiroth. And I'm just preparing for that, but other than that, I skipped most banners in a game, and I never even pulled deeply on a banner. Mostly when I get to the costume, so one page I stop, and only on 2 banners I pulled 2 pages, but it was because I wanted to get 2 costumes. Also, I know it is most efficient to invest into a lot of characters, because there are characters with very specific weapons. For example, Earth Lucia, and no one else so far in the game has an Earth weapon. I know that, but I chose to play with Cloud, Sephiroth and Zack, and that's my decision because it brings me most fun and joy. I like those characters, those are my favorite characters, so I want to play with them, even if that puts me at a disadvantage. I will still choose to play with them. Everyone can play however they want, that's just the way I am playing. And also that means I am mostly investing just into Cloud and Sephiroth. Sometimes into Zack, like that Twinkle Star banner, and when Zack gets a banner that I really like, I will also pull on it, but no other character until we get adult Sephiroth in a very far future. But also I have wishlisted only 11 weapons in those 6 months since we started playing. And yes, 11 weapons, it doesn't seem like a lot, but I just like to hyper focus, and well, you can only wishlist 5 things and we have limited amount of crystals, so I chose what I want to prioritize, and I have no problem with having the same wishlist for months, but I just want to get those weapons to that overboost level that I need them on. And also I have mostly wishlisted for a long time the Mat Minute and Enemy Launcher, but they are OB7, so at my desired overboost level, so 40 points into physical ability potency, and for now they are fine. Ideally you want to get all the weapons to OB10, but that isn't really easy nor fast, and I chose those 2 weapons for Cloud because he is a physical DPS. I chose them because physical ability potency is very generic, and you can put those weapons on any build. You can put it on elemental, anywhere, as long as it's physical build, and those will always benefit you. So that's why I chose them. In the future, when I get through my priority wish list, then I can start working on the elemental weapons, but until now I chose them over some elemental weapons because I can use them anywhere. That's also for Power Soul and Sun Umbrella, because it's the same but just for magic for Sephiroth. I still need them, at least one more copy to get a little bit more points on that potency, and that's it basically. But I have 4 OB10 weapons. Until now I had Maritime Sword and Murasame. Murasame, which is a launch weapon, I got it to OB10 before the end of the year. Maritime Sword, I think I got it after the Sephiroth crash ended, so it should be most likely February, maybe a little bit earlier, I don't remember. But recently I also just got the Edged Wings and Shinra Blade to OB10 as well, so I got 2 weapons for Sephiroth and Cloud. But also I realized Murasame showed me how I benefit from a OB10, because until then I was requesting weapons until OB6 and I stopped. but Murasame showed me how much you benefit from OB10, so that's why I am trying to get my main DPS weapons to OB10 for that maximum damage, because you also get more potency, those points into the potency, and that's why at least I want the Sky Splitter and Dark Havens also to get them to OB10. Other weapons I can wait, but at least that. Also, Murasame, it ends with most of my wishlist weapons, because I had Fairy Tail for quite some time until it got OB6, then I took it off, and well, I never actually used Aonibi, it's just some random drop. Also, I never requested Bald Eagle, but now with the Ice Cloud, I can use it, but it's only OB4, but at this point it's already useful, at least to me, how I see it. But oh, by the way, I have almost forgotten. Earlier I mentioned I never spent any red crystals to pull on a banner, which I didn't, but I forgot to mention when I finished my pulls on the half anniversary banner for Cloud and this ice weapon, I ended up with OB4, so I needed 2 more copies for OB6, and I also, when you unlock that OB2, OB4 weapon in a banner pulse, then you get those limited offers that you can buy a guaranteed copy with some gacha tickets and some mithril, but you get them 1 copy for 5,000 crystals, and they are time limited, so you have only 12 hours to decide before they disappear. And it was the first time that I actually did it. I spent hours on thinking if I should do that, but because this is such an exclusive weapon, so I actually used my 10,000 crystals to purchase 2 copies of it to get it to OB10 to OB6, just because I want to get that upgrade to the C ability and to make it better, because it'll be my main weapon. But on that, I never did that. I would also never do it for any normal weapons, but like I mentioned, it is such an exclusive weapon, so once I could do it, and that's it. Also, personally, I would love to get OB6 again, but that's for the future. I'm slowly working towards it, but from this point, those are the weapons I never requested. So big majority of the weapons I never wishlisted, never wanted them, but I'm very grateful for some of those that I got, because, well, hard edge is only OB1, but I never use it. Level 90 is just when I level up at the very beginning of the game, and that's it. I regret it a little bit because that's wasted mithril, but I'm very grateful for Tranquilizer Gun. I never requested it, I think, but OB6, that's great. It boosts heal, and I appreciate this weapon a lot. I know at the end of the fire banner I briefly wishlisted Killer Hornet because it's a very good weapon, and it's just OB3 so far, so it needs some progress. Also, Core Defender OB7, never requested it. All those weapons are just from, random tickets, random pulls, and all that stuff we get. Especially since Christmas, we have been getting so many free daily pulls and so many tickets. It's very good. I appreciate that a lot. It's always free progress for us, so great. That's personal style OB7. Since the very beginning of the game, this weapon liked to drop sometimes for me, and I really like this weapon because I use it very often because it gives me that HP boost. And other than that, I had both the CC Aloy Sword and Crimson Blade, one less OB, but they were for weeks or even close to months to being at 190 parts. So a few weeks ago I just took them and put them on the wish list for the weapon parts requests, those dailies we get for every 4 days, just to finish them off to get down to that 1+ OB. Twinkling Star, I want to get it to OB6 at some point because that's Zack's main weapon, but on that, as you see, most of these are just what I never requested or wishlisted. Tiger Fangs, nah. Also, I got Tifa's Another Gloves the leather gloves to OB9. Never wishlisted them, and I really don't like this weapon because yes, if you use Tifa, those are great. They have great utility. They can debuff enemies' attack. Those are great, but as for me, someone who never uses Tifa, this weapon is useless because as sub-weapon, those R abilities boost physical defense, boost lightning resistance. They are completely useless, so I will never use this weapon. And every time I see it, I just wish that I could have gotten something else. But other than that, as you can see, most of my weapons are very mediocre. Just those that I have been wishlisting for months, they are much better. Is at this point here, like for example here, I'm very grateful for this Prism Rod because I can use it for my Wind Sephiroth. But here already OB3, then I have some OB2, OB1, quite a lot of them. So OB1 is not really an upgrade from 5-star. Here are my 5 stars. Just on the recent ticket pulls that I did, I got a lot of Nanaki's weapons. I had so many, most of them I had still purple. But yeah, I still got a lot of weapons on, well, not a lot, but 12 weapons on purple and 1 blue. But yeah, with those ticket pulls, they didn't give me any actual upgrades, but I got quite a lot of those weapons to 5-star at least. But yeah, that's basically how my weapons look like. As you can see, I have seen some real free-to-play players, and they had even more OB10 weapons than I did. And personally, if you want to get some of your weapons higher, I recommend doing what I've been doing. So wishlist them and keep wishlisting them, those same weapons, until you get your desired overboost level. That's how you can get it. Yes, it will take some time, but as you can see, 6 months later, I am still wishlisting some of those weapons, and they are really good so far. And I benefit from them on every build. So yeah, that's basically how my account looks like, how much progress I have made until now. There are many weapons I would like to work on in the future, especially healer weapons. I need some of them a little bit higher, especially that guard stick, maybe that newest Matt's weapon. It was really good from what I remember. But yeah, I'm really happy with my progress. I like my account, my team. Oh, by the way, I can show you on how many Kosh banners I have pulled, because that's basically just Cloud and Sephiroth banners. So Cloud has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 costumes. So I have pulled on 5 Cloud banners, and Zack has 1 banner, so that's 6 costumes, 6 banners, and Sephiroth also has, well, that's gear voucher costume, so Sephiroth has 4 costumes. So I have pulled for 10 costumes. 2 of these were in 1 banner, but yeah, that's basically what I have. And also 1 Aerith, that FF9 healer costume, so 11 costumes, those banner costumes, so that's it. It's not a lot, but like I said, I am very selective with what I pull for and what banners. And I also have very good self-control. I had a very good self-control before I started playing this game, but Ever Crisis got leveled up my self-control that it's mastered right now. I'm very patient, and I'm just waiting for what I want. That's all. And I don't have to agree with everything that the devs do in this game, but it doesn't mean that I don't like this game anymore. In fact, I love this game. I'm hoping to be playing for many, many years from now on. But yeah, I don't have to agree with everything, but it doesn't mean I don't love the game anymore, because I do. I didn't expect to love this game so much, but it's my favorite game right now. And I never played any mobile games or gacha games, nothing. Just sometimes casually for quite some time before I quit, because it got too boring. But this game, I love it with passion. And I hope this game will be alive for many, many years, because I don't think I will ever get bored of it. So yeah, that's just my account review. And oh, by the way, in the future, soon I plan to do a materia video, because I'm very close to 777 materia syntheses performed, so at that point I can do another video how much I have gained from doing so many syntheses, if maybe you're interested. But on that, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next one.